Hello and welcome to US Markets Wrap for May 29, 2025. I am Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money, and today we are breaking down what moved Wall Street, who made headlines, and what investors need to watch going forward. US stocks ended higher on Thursday as shares of Nvidia gained after its quarterly results, while investors digested a late afternoon court ruling that reinstated the most sweeping of President Donald Trump's tariffs. The appeals court ruling came a day after a trade court had ordered an immediate block on the tariffs. Trading was choppy for much of the day, and indexes ended well off their highs of the session. However, with investors trying to digest the rulings, Trump has already rolled back most of these tariffs, anyways. So these court rulings are just headlines, and as long as the market does not tank on the news, it is just a secondary thing. Nvidia gained 3.2% after the company late on Wednesday reported upbeat sales results driven by customers stockpiling AI chips ahead of US export restrictions on China. The company, however, warned that the new curbs are expected to cut $8 billion from its current quarter sales. Optimism about corporate earnings and Nvidia in particular is providing some support as it's about corporate earnings in general. Nvidia, which is now up just 3.6% for the year, was the last of the Magnificent Seven mega cap tech and growth companies to report results for this earnings period. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 117 points, or 0.28% to 42,216. The S&P 500 gained 24 points, or 0.40% to 5,912. And the Nasdaq Composite gained 75 points, or 0.39% to 19,176. Trade developments have whipsawed the stock market this year, especially after Trump's April 2 announcement of sweeping tariffs on imports globally. The S&P 500 has rebounded from a sell-off in early April as trade tensions have eased and the first quarter earnings have been mostly better than expected. The index is now up 0.5% for 2025, but off its February record high. Still, investors have become accustomed to Trump announcing steep tariffs only to postpone them soon afterwards. That has led to the acronym TACO: Trump, always, chickens out, coined by the Financial Times. However, from a purely American business perspective, there have been incremental gains achieved by the Trump administration on trade that shouldn't be ignored. In earnings related news, Best Buy shares fell 7.3% after the electronics retailer lowered its annual comparable sales and profit forecast amid concerns that US tariffs would weigh on consumer demand for big ticket items. Shares of Salesforce fell 3.3%. Salesforce stock was down even as the enterprise software provider raised its annual revenue and adjusted profit forecast. Meanwhile, Boeing rose 3.3% after CEO Kelly Ortberg said the plane maker aims to increase production of its best-selling 737 MAX jets to 42 aircraft per month in the next few months and boost output to 47 a month in early 2026. And on the economic front, a second reading from the Commerce Department showed gross domestic product contracted by 0.2% in the first quarter. Economists polled had forecast 0.3% contraction. What's ahead? The big one, Friday's core PCE inflation report. This is the Fed's preferred inflation gauge. If it cools, markets could push even higher on hopes of a dovish shift. Also coming up, next week's jobs report and ISM manufacturing data. Together, they will offer more clarity on recession risks and economic momentum. And to wrap it up, tech is leading, yields are signaling caution, and the next few data points could set the tone for the summer. That's it for your US market wrap for 29 May 2025. Now I'm Sunil Thakker with Sunny Talks Money. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp and remember, it is all about money.